Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be sharing how I make ghee from heavy whipping cream. So I have here 5 containers of heavy cream, and I'm going to dump one whole container into a blender. Now if you have a Ninja blender, it is wonderful. Literally takes 2 minutes to turn this into butter. Other blenders do take a while, and you probably would have to do half a container. Um, so here, after 2 minutes, the butter is ready, and I have a strainer ready with another bowl to catch all the liquid. There is a lot of liquid in there that remains on the bottom, so we need to strain as much as possible. And after doing all 5 of them, I will transfer the butter to a deeper pan. Now I'm doing a whole lot of this, so I have a really huge pan on the stove, and that's all the excess liquid that came out of that. And go ahead and heat all of that butter up. After you finish with all of it, just go ahead and heat it up, and we're going to let it cool completely and refrigerate it overnight so it sets. So the next morning, take it out and grab a spoon like that, a wooden spoon or something, and make a few holes in there, because there's still a lot of liquid left in there that we need to drain. And this is the best way to drain it. Now, if you leave all of that in there, it would take you a very long time to turn this butter into ghee, because we need to dry every drop of liquid from this butter. So here you'll see how much liquid it was in that butter. So I'm going to go ahead and drain all of it, and then turn the stove on high, and I'm going to go ahead and melt this butter, and now the ghee making process starts. After this melts, you will see how much liquid came out of that from the sides. So I try and drain as much liquid out of that as possible. So we're going to go ahead and melt this, and then we're going to cook it on high flame. And after it fully melts, it will start to look something like that. Now you can grab a small strainer and remove all of that from the top, but it usually will settle down on the bottom anyway, so it is not really necessary. But if you can, if you want to, and go ahead and continue to cook that on high. Mine took roughly about 30 minutes. Now the color does gradually change, and even if you remove all that froth from the beginning when I was moving it, towards the end when it's about to get ready, it will form a different type of froth on top, but that's okay. You don't need to get rid of that. And you will see on the bottom that is brownish, and everything that was in there that we didn't need, that just goes to the bottom, and it kind of burns. So once it's completely cool, go ahead and put a paper towel in the strainer, and run the oil through that, just so if there are any little bits and pieces on the bottom, we don't want that in the ghee. So I just like to do this step as well. Now I have a huge jar full of ghee here, and this lasts for over 6 months. If I don't finish it within 6 months, it will still be good on the counter. It will look something like that the next day. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this was helpful to somebody out there. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, and see you again with another recipe.